Transistor, a game about using a sword called the Transistor to stop time to massacre uh giant robots. Also, if you didn't realize by now, yes, spoilers ahead for the game titled Transistor. So anyways, like I said before, Transistor is like a fighting story based game. I don't know. It's not a hack and slash. It's almost like if you got a roguelike and then made it a story game where instead of dying and resetting, you just respawn. To be fair, you don't really die much in this game, I feel like. It's like, at least in the end, you kind of don't, like, in the, like, you will lose all your health a couple times, but you don't fully die, because every time you die, you just lose one of your moves until you get to a checkpoint. So, yeah. Anyways, back to the original point of this video. To give a review on Transistor, because that's what we're here for. That's what I'm going to do. Now, in my opinion, Transistor isn't a perfect game. Few games are perfect. But here's the thing, I also don't really feel like Transistor was, like, that good. Like, the beginning was really nice. Like, the shock of realizing that abilities were upgrades to other abilities, and every ability did something different when you used it as a move, had a passive. Like, I loved, like, trying to figure out combos and, like, the best ways to strategize and to use it. But one, I just feel like the game was too short. The story just wasn't good enough, and the gameplay curve didn't really work, which kind of sucked. And also, there was a point where there was like a puzzle where you had to stop time to open two levers at once, and I thought that was really cool. And they just never brought up that aspect again. I was like, screw this. This game sucks, which is just pretty annoying. Like, I like the game. The game was good. Was it the best? Like I said, no. No, it wasn't. Like, it's kind of hard to describe it because, like, as I was playing the game, like, sometimes the controls felt clunky. I did things I didn't mean to do. It was hard to, like, aim your shots because of the auto aimer. Like, even here in this clip here, like, I'm trying to, like, line it up, but, like, because of the auto aiming, it kind of didn't work. Like, it just didn't, which was really dang frustrating. Like, and it felt like that all the time. And like, even the final boss, like the final boss is supposed to be like he uses another transistor against you, so you can also stop time. Like he uses moves based on like the moves you've gotten. But making a boss where you just have to take damage just turns into a hope and pray that you deal more damage to him than he deals to you. And that's just not generally how games like this work. And even then, like, again, like, another thing that felt really clunky was the fact that, how do I describe this? You can't dodge. There's a dodge, but the end lag is just so much that it's less of a dodge and more like, a teleport. If every time you teleported, you tripped, fell on your face, and couldn't get up for like 3 seconds. So at the end of the day, you technically would have moved the same amount as if you moved normally. And like the dodge is nice, but like it feels like it does so little. And I get there's probably better strategies than the ones I use, but I feel like in a normal playthrough, like, I don't know, it's kind of hard. Um, let's see, it's like, I actually, like, want to enjoy this game. I really want to. This was a great game, a fabulous game, but just didn't feel good enough. Almost like you go to like a super fancy Michelin star restaurant, but when they serve you your food and you taste it, it just tastes like something you could have made at home, which probably sounds impossible, but that's kind of how this felt, which was just disappointing because it had so much potential, but it kind of just fell down because like the difficulty curve didn't go well. But this was still a fabulous game. I loved it. It was great. I had a blast playing it, but could it have been better? So, so much more. But still, I really like the differences between all the abilities, everything. Oh look, here it is. Here's the puzzle I was talking about. Wow, you have to hit two buttons at the same time. How do you do that? By stopping time off. That's the entire point of this game. You get to stop time and plan out your moves in advance. Do we see any other puzzles ever come into play ever? No. Why? Like so much unused potential there. And also, there's a boss called the Spine, and you defeat it and you destroy it. And then later, it shows how there's multiple spines. Like, that's not the only giant big spine robot. But, you never fight the other spines. It's just like, then why show them? Like, why? And also, some of the enemies felt like you just physically couldn't dodge them. Like, they're too fast for you. They attack too fast. Just like, felt like you would have to take damage. And it just felt like some of the enemies didn't work for, like, certain movesets. Almost like there was like a planned moveset and you kind of had to use it. Like whatever place testers, there's like a certain moveset and like the game was based around like certain movesets, which didn't really feel like it gives free reign to everything. It kind of feels like there's just some things that are better than others. Like, look at this dash. Look at the end lag. Look at that. It's just terrible. Like, is the game good? Yes. And I know I feel like I've said this, like, this might be the 4th or 5th time I'm saying this, but, like, the game just isn't dang good enough. And not even, like, because, and I said there is unwasted potential, and this is contradictory. Just, they're, like, but at the same time, it's just like, why? Just, like, like, the game gets frustrating, I leave it alone for, like, a while, and then I come back, and I just beat it, like, I only needed 9 parts, like, this game probably has, like, 5 hours of playtime, let's see, so, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this game was like 5 hours of playtime. And no, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes games overstay their stay. But for this crazy of a game, for this good of a mechanic, 5 hours isn't enough. Like, it just sucks. Like, this mechanic has, like, this upgrade mechanic. The upgraded moveset mechanic, especially, like, the stop time mechanic was, like, really cool and good. Like, it was a combat function. But I feel like the main aspect of this game comes from devising strategies and using your weapons to upgrade your other weapons and to figure out the best use of everything. And it's just, like, it feels like that needs, like, another look at. Like, another better game, not one that just has 5 hours of playtime and is a tad bit clunky. It needs, like, a game where you have a dash implemented built in, not as a move, but, like, as something else. But then, like, maybe you could spend one of your moves as another dash that's better, or something else. But, like, there's just so much they could have done with this game that they didn't. And that's what I just didn't like. Like, I was so disappointed by it so many times. And even the build up to the final boss is just so slow. Like why? Ugh. And yes, I know this is just the sound of my own dang voice. No music. And you can skip to the end if you want. Skip to the end, listen to my opinion on this game. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a guy on the internet playing video games. And just this game it's great. I loved it. I had so much fun. And but the boss itself was also just anticlimactic. Like the first boss, which is Sybil? Hello again, Sybil? Like the dead person that turns into a robot with an umbrella. Like that was a great boss. I loved it. Like it hadn't you defeated it and I was like, "Oh crap. Wait, hold on. You have to fight it again." Like I love that was the first boss was great. It really showed how much the game got more difficult, and I was like, all right, that was like the tutorial. Now you're in the real game, and then the game kind of fell down from there for me. Like it kind of peaked at that boss, then kind of fell down to the middle, and then after I defeated the second major boss, it just kind of dropped lower than rock bottom. They say it's only up from there, but apparently it goes lower. Apparently. Holy cow. This is going to be short. Apparently talking about a video game just you don't need to talk very much to say everything. And also the fact that some things just I'm saying all of this and it's coming all out in the wrong order. I don't know. Well then, shall we get to the final ranking now that I've talked for 12 whole minutes? Technically 13, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, 12 whole minutes. So, it's time to give the final ranking. My thoughts on the game? Well, it's good. Not great. Not even, super awesome, but, just good. Now, the upgrades, the gameplay, the gameplay itself is fine. It was the best, definitely the best in the beginning. And then it kind of started to fall down at the end. The upgrade system and the combo system where you can put abilities as upgrades to other abilities or just pass. Okay, that was the best feature of this game. That was a 10 out of 10. The combat itself is again fine. I probably didn't even play the best I could either. I'm not exactly good at video games anymore. Of a puzzle person. I'm more good at things like the Talos Principle, Portal, Myst, things like that. But yeah, so I feel like if I had to say, I would give the beginning a 9 out of 10. The beginning, the first half of the game, a 9 out of 10. But then the second half of the game, a 6 or a 5 out of 10. And then the total score would be a 7 out of 10. So, yeah, that's my score. The beginning 9 out of 10. The second half of the game 5 out of 10, and then total score just in between a 7 out of 10. Thank you, and goodbye, I guess. Alright, show the rankings.